What if I chose peace over clarity? Life does not have to be a struggle. That's the power of non-attachment. Hello, wonderful people. My name is Orla. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, I discuss all things yoga, astrology, spirituality, and I love to take you through the seasons. We started off in Aries season where we were working with our impulses. Then we entered into Taurus season where we were led by our senses. And now we are in airy Gemini season where we are led by our intellect and our thoughts and the way that we communicate and interact with others. So I wanted to dedicate this video to thoughts and how to deal with your thoughts, especially worry. You might notice yourself that you are worrying more, you're just overthinking more, and that's that Gemini influence that the sun is bringing into all of us. So thank you for being here, and let's get into it. Throughout this video, I'm going to be quoting some of these two books. These are both written by Susan Jeffers. She is one of my icons. So we've got Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. I read this book back in 2021 and it changed my life. And then I found this book. I didn't even know she had another book, to be honest. I found this book last year. It's called End the Struggle and Dance with Life. Life does not have to be a struggle, but it's so easy for us to get into the victim mindset of like, why is this happening to me? Why me? Why me? Why is all of this happening to me? Right? Instead of taking control of our reactions, we blame everything around us or we blame ourselves without taking proper action. By definition, the victim mentality signals a total loss of power and a miserable life. Who wants that? But all of us do it. We do it because we haven't yet found our way to the higher self. We cop out of the responsibility for taking charge of our lives. We lose the power that helps us create life the way we want to live it. So it's all about taking responsibility, really, for your own emotions, for your own reactions, because nobody else is going to do this for you. You've got to do it yourself. You just got to wake up one day and be like, okay, I'm the one who's got to make the change. And of course, we all go through things that make us think, oh, why did I have to go through this? Why is this world such a horrible, miserable place? But instead of thinking that way, we can all draw wonderful things from our experiences, past, present, and future. In doing so, the victim mentality fades into the distance. The truth is that all things in our life can be used to empower us, no matter how difficult they are at the time. And when you think about it, worrying about something that's happening even in the moment itself is not going to make that moment any better than it is. It's not going to improve your situation at all. So you may as well flip your perspective and think, okay, well, how can I benefit from this? What can I learn from this? And this is what you do to empower yourself. Also, an amazing quote by Uncle Iroh in Avatar: The Last Airbender. In the darkest times, hope is something you give yourself. That is the meaning of inner strength. Because nobody is going to be strong for you. You're the only person who can be strong for yourself, and you have to decide to be strong and to feel empowered even in the darkest moments, because those are the moments where you will learn the most. And so here are 7 ways to reclaim your power according to Feel the Fear and Do It Anyways. Number 1, avoid casting blame on an external force for your bad feelings about life. Nothing outside yourself can control your thinking or your actions. Number 2, avoid blaming yourself for not being in control. You are doing the best you can, and you are on the way to reclaiming your power. Number 3, be aware of when and where you are playing the victim. Learn the clues that tell you that you are not being responsible for what you are being, having, doing, or feeling. 4, familiarize yourself with your biggest enemy, the monkey mind. Instead, replace it with a loving internal friend. Imagine talking to your friend the way that you talk to yourself in your head. You wouldn't do that, and you wouldn't want anyone to do that to their friend. You wouldn't want your friend to do that to you. Be your own best friend. 5, figure out the payoffs that keep you stuck. Paradoxically, once you find them, you will probably be able to quickly become unstuck. Because your mind likes to think, oh, if I do this or if I think this way, I will stay safe because that's what I know. And number 6, determine what you want in life and act on it. Stop waiting for someone to give it to you. You'll be waiting a long time. So what if nothing around you held any power to make you feel unhappy? Can you imagine that? That's the power of non-attachment. Not attaching yourself to your past, present, or future, not attaching yourself to your identity, not attaching yourself to your relationships in your life, not attaching yourself to your job, to your career, to your income. Non-attachment is a beautiful way towards contentment. If you're not attached to a certain outcome, if you're not attached to a way something should be, the word should even is an iffy word that I think we should all question. Whenever you use the word should, I think you should question me. Yeah, when you're no longer attached to a certain outcome, you can just be like, okay, well, I'm happy, I can be content if I get this job, or I'm content if I don't get this job. I'm content if I'm in this relationship, I'm content if I'm not in this relationship. And in this way, things will start to affect you less. And this is a big practice. You can't just switch your brain one day to not being attached to something. So it's a practice. Be easy on yourself, be kind to yourself throughout this practice. I think it is a very important thing to count your blessings. Blessings are all around us all the time, and this doesn't have to be a delusion. In fact, thinking that you are constantly surrounded by negativity and bad things, that is delusional. One awesome thing that I would love for you to try, I've recommended this to many people, and every time I even mention it, they're like, what, how? It's try not to complain for 24 hours. And just notice how difficult that can be. When you start to turn your complaints into blessings, like, oh my god, I'm stuck in traffic again, instead turning that into, oh, I get to listen to some more of my favorite songs while I'm in the car, or I get to look out at this beautiful scenery. You know, turn those complaints into blessings, and it will bring you a mind shift with it as well. And just, as I said before, be kind to yourself as you go through this practice. We are creatures of habits, so it's going to take some time to turn these habits into other things. And in order to break any habit, repetition of the preferred habit is necessary. It's a must. Here are just 2 examples of how you could try and do that. For example, saying, when I have enough money, then I will be happy, or when I get that job, then I'll be happy. Instead of having this mentality, just be like, I can be content and happy as I am right now. No outcome, no job, no relationship, nothing that can possibly happen in the future can affect the way I am right now. And another one that I've been preaching forever is a gratitude practice. And this will immensely help with turning those complaints into blessings and with helping you to get into that mindset shift. So this has to be a habit as well. Like you could do it in the morning, when you wake up, or in the evening before you go to bed, writing down 3 things you're grateful for. Just 3 things. You might start looking for things to be grateful for. Be like, what will I write in my journal tonight when I go to sleep? What will I be grateful for today? Important thing to note is that happiness will not lead to gratefulness. You can't say like, oh, when I have that car, then I'll be happy with my life and then I'll be grateful with my life. Actually, it's the other way around. Gratefulness will lead to happiness, to contentment. When you say, I am happy with the car that I have right now, or I'm happy with the bike that I have right now, I'm happy with my legs that can walk me wherever I need to go right now. Turn that gratitude into contentment. Another great one is to turn your worries into affirmations. So if you're worried about not having that job, then instead turn it into an affirmation and see, I am now working at my dream job. And just repeat this affirmation to yourself throughout the day for just try it for a week. We can literally rewire our brain to think differently by using words. And Gemini season is all about words and communication. And you can communicate with yourself by using affirmations and by saying, I will choose peace over clarity. I am breaking through old patterns and moving forward with my life. I am creating everything that I want easily and effortlessly. And if affirmations aren't really your thing, try this technique. Add what if to the front of the affirmation. For example, what if I chose peace over clarity? What if I am breaking through old patterns right now? What if I am creating everything I want easily and effortlessly? Make it a question and talk to yourself about it. Like, what if? Okay, now let's all take 3 beautiful deep breaths together, okay? Okay, take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, sigh it out. Take another deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And exhale, sigh it out. And another deep breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. You are safe. You are protected. You are supported. You are taken care of. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment with your favorite affirmation or your favorite takeaway from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.